Well, we're gonna get back on the YJ today a little bit. Last week or so I haven't felt real good. Between that and the weather, I haven't really got a lot done on the Jeep. Plus I ordered some parts, so I'm still waiting for some parts. But I ordered a bunch of body stuff, so I got the tube fenders, a bumper, the sides with the tubes for the rear and the rear bumper, because this one is crap. So what I'm going to do is today I'm going to go ahead and pull off the tire carrier, the rubbers, because all this stuff's going to be out of there, and then I'm also going to get rid of this bumper and install the new one. And I'm going to start kind of painting in some of the areas, because I'm going to change the color on the Jeep to green. So that's part we're going to do. So first thing we're going to do is get this one that is garbage. It's been hacked, it's rusted, and clearly the bracket is bent. Now this bracket is actually pretty substantial compared to the one that came on the new bumper. I think the one that's on the new bumper is like 16 gauge or something. It looks like it has a 2-inch toe receiver, but it's more for show than anything, because you try to pull on that, it'll just twist it. I mean, these are bent and those are actually a lot thicker. So, but we're going to get rid of this bumper. We'll send it to the scrap yard because it's garbage. And so we'll get on that, and then I got some other parts. I'm still waiting for the oil pan gasket, the second part of the oil pan gasket. That's a whole nother fiasco. So when I get to that, I'll go over all that. But first thing I'm going to do is get this old bumper off, and then we'll see about doing a little touch-up paint here along the bottom, and I'm going to paint that green before I put the bumper on, and then go from there. Alright, so I am left with one bolt on each side currently. Of course, it's the hardest one to get to. So far the other three came out fairly easy on each side. This one here that's left they're both loose, but now the nut's locked on, so now I had to get a different tool to reach up in there and see if I could get that out of there. So let me see if I can get these last two out. Alright, and just like that, it's off, and as soon as the bumper hit the ground, it was full of water and started leaking all over the place. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe down where the new bumper is going to go, and then we're going to spray that green. That way everything's protected, and then we'll bring the bumper out. Alright, so I went ahead and wiped that down. I got a couple spots I'm going to go back over right there where it's a little black still. But you can see that the green looks pretty decent. So the bumper is currently black, but I'm going to paint it green as well once I get it up on the Jeep. So I'm going to do these two spots that I got right here that I see some blackness showing through, and then we'll put the bumper on and paint the bumper. Okay, well, I got a couple of bolts in. The hardware they supplied is this really long stuff, and I had some of this grade 8 stuff. So I'm going to get some more carriage bolts, and then I'll go ahead and finish doing that. But for right now, it's in place. I'm going to go ahead and paint it green while I've got it on there, and then I need to start taking off the lights and this. Because I have the side pieces plus all the molding. So first things first, we're just going to finish this up, and we're going to spray this green. Alright, so I got the bumper all sprayed. I sprayed up some of the body. So yeah, I need to get the brackets off, I need to get the lights off, I need to get the license plate frame off, and I think I need to take this plastic thing off too, and then I need to take off the fender flares in the back. So I think right now it's a good place to give a little stop. So this took about 2 hours. I've been doing this by myself. One thing I noticed, let's see here. So I have just the bolts in on the end, but you can see that those two don't line up and the two over here don't quite line up. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do to get that to work, because I do want those bolts in there. So I'll either have to go in there with a drill bit and make the hole a little bit bigger, or maybe if I loosen up the bumper a little bit, I can get it to line up a little better. But for right now, it's on and it's not sitting in my living room, and that's the important part. I have the lights for this sitting in the house. So it has LED lights for the two spots back here. Yeah, I like it. It is definitely thin. It's I think, like I said, I think this is like 16 gauge, so it's not super strong, so I wouldn't pull on it super hard, but maybe just some slow pulls. I mean, these D-rings things are heavier than the whole bumper. I mean, this thing is like 1/2 inch, and even the bracket that holds it to the body is only this 16 gauge. So it is what it is for, I think it was 120 bucks. So yeah, eBay. All right, thanks for watching.